Who doesn't like to find treasures? I do. Guys, it's time to go do some metal detecting today. And last time I had a comment from somebody, I don't know what it was, just, man, it's like, Rosie, where's the gold? Where's the silver? What's the story? You know, I watch these other channels, people are coming with gold rings and class rings and silver and gold, and you're out there, you get a lot of change. But oh guys, I'm not gonna say people aren't on the up and up, but it's YouTube. Okay, and I'm not saying that people juice the channels, and you know, it's like the old days in the West when people would, you know, when you wanted to sell a mining claim that wasn't worth the shit, right? You'd go salt it with some iron pyrite, fool's gold, and people would be, oh yeah, where do I sign on the dotted line? Here's my money. And the seller would get the hell out of town, and it would be worthless and spent, right? I mean, it's you know, it's one of the things that really, I think, hurts the metal detecting hobby is that there is the constant, I guess, perceived pressure that you have to always find something great every time that you go out. But realistically, we know it doesn't work that way in life. Real metal detectors understand, you know, I want to say 70 out of 100 times, yeah, I don't know, 80% of the time, 90% of the time that you go out, you're not going to find anything valuable. But what you are going to have is a good time. You're going to meet some interesting people, which is, I've had guys all over me, and girls, and just weird happenings. And that's all the fun of the metal detecting, is getting out there with the public, especially if you're an urban metal detector like I am. And by the way, I did write a book published in May of 2021. It's called Street Metal Detecting by Rosie O'Kelly. And if you're a metal detector, I suggest you check it out. You might find it very interesting and informative, because to my mind, the parks, the schools, the places like that, they're all played out. The real action is on city streets and tree wells, those grass plots between the sidewalk and the streets. A lot of communities, those are the areas that are rarely metal detected, and often yield up, well, for me, they've yielded the most interesting and most lucrative treasures of gold chains, of silver coins, of rings, of interesting historical objects like 1915 Panama Pacific Exhibition entry medallion and things like that. So, you know, you're still going to have a good time when you go out. Just don't expect, be realistic about it. A lot of people get in a hobby and they get turned off because, oh, they've just swallowed all the bullshit, like pictures. It's like anything else. It's like if you go to a Vegas casino, you get excited because they're showing pictures of people holding the checks. I won 150,000, 300,000. Yeah, it happens, but they're not holding up pictures of people that lost their 401k and lost their wife and kids. Okay, and we know that there's many more of them. So like anything else, it pays to be honest about things. All right, let people have a true taste of the hobby. They'll still have a hell of a good time when they get out there, right? All right, that's the end of my rant for today. Let's figure out where we're going to go detecting and see if we can get ourselves some treasures. Like we got company down the road. Anybody need a barbecue grill? Imagine the stuff that goes into landfills and things. Oof. Smells like a little bit of a wang here, but we're gonna start metal detecting here. I don't think they'll mind. Like most urban metal detectors though, we may have to dodge a few, you know, needles and other paraphernalia out of here. It's all part of the glory of urban metal detecting. We got our first, what the heck that is? Big piece of concrete? I don't know. getting through. Oh, there it is. There's a penny. It's like a real copper, 1982. We're on the board. Looks like we got our first quarter. Oops. Of course, I dropped it right on the ground. Okay, it went over here. Oh, there it is. Oh, good Lord. It's one frazzled old coin. Oh, this guy's starting to mumble starting to give me a hard time here, but you got to be able to hold your ground. Ah, just a bottle cap. Stand your ground. We got a whole crew coming in. Kind of interesting. You can tell that there was an old home site here because it had dipped down in the it's like probably a driveway. Remember, Highway 101 just cut the city right in half, so a lot of roads went all the way across. So we're going to take a little extra time and check this area carefully, because I don't think this area has really been too metal detected. So we'll see. We have our first interesting find of the day. I don't know what the heck that is. Well, I thought it might be something cool. It looks like a part of a window casing or something. I saw a little cross there. I thought it might be cool. The sun is terrible, but I don't want... Oh, there we go, right there. I don't want to turn my back on these birds. There we go. We got our first dime of the day. Nothing special. Well, doesn't mean we can't find anything special. Our next signal here. Another penny. 1961. So I'm definitely I'm encouraged. 1961D. I'm encouraged just by this area, but it's real lively with homeless. So I don't have anything against. I just got to watch my ass. I've already had a couple interactions here today. It's like a convention going on today. There's one right on the surface. Right there. Oh. Deep one here. There we go. We got another dime. Alright. It's another nice quarter. This street is really lit. This is a 1970. Finally had to clear off of that street. A little too much attention. As soon as I come to do this street, ooh. Some days you just can't win. Well, onward. Something on this street. Man, gotta just stand there and look for 5 minutes. And I'm good in a stare down. I mean, I'll stare with you, you know, I'll do it up. We'll stand there. We'll do it up. Ain't gonna bother me any. Looks like another dime. Oh. Watch your back. Alright guys, I give up. It's gonna get guys to come back. Now 2 of them are gonna stare at you for 10 minutes, right? I mean, I've only got so much stare in me. So it is time to officially evacuate the street. I don't know what this guy's got, a leaf blower up here? What the hell he's doing up there? I have no idea. But it is time to move on. We'll try to sneak a peek. I have no idea where this guy got the leaf blower, but God, it's like a freaking Shriners convention down here or something, you know? Get the hell out of here. Signs. It's like a whole union of sign holders now doing it up out there on the highway. Alright, let's get the hell out of it. What the hell the guy's doing with the leaf blower? The homeless have officially beaten me. So I get the message. Rosie ain't no dummy. If I'm not wanted around, it's time to move on. Let's see how the hell we're gonna get out of here. See if we can go someplace else today. Finish up our great adventure. That was actually being pretty productive, but I'm not gonna have a straight shot. Yeah, everybody's, these guys looking at you like you're kind of dicey out there. They don't know if they should, right? They don't know if they should jump your shit or not when you're out here. And all right, I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the things I like about urban metal detecting. It's like, you can have a better time with what happens and what comes down on the streets than what you find in the ground. So I am moving on. Probably have my head examined for coming to the park, but why not? In for a dime, in for a dollar. Right here in the park, hopefully. I think I see it right there. Right there's another cooler. That's nice. Nice. Not too bad over here today yet. Free. Why bother? Another quarter. 1970. Over here, I don't know what the hell this is. Some kind of fairy garden or something. Somebody spread some kind of shiny tchotchkes all over the place, but there's not a lot of people around. It's starting to get really windy and really cold. It is November. Man, look at these redwoods. Jeez. Wow. The hell is this thing? Whatever it is, it's hella old school. Okay, I don't know. Spring-loaded thing? I don't know. I think I'm gonna take it and examine it later, whatever the hell it is. Eyes in the back of my head. There's guys creeping around these trees here, but it's getting interesting. I hope I'm not digging in too much whiz here. Ah, there we go. There's another dime. Yeah, this looks like a sprinkler that comes on to try to keep people from hanging out back here. I got to make sure I don't get blasted with that thing. Another nut. There it is. Alright, nice quarter. I think we're getting a quarter reading right in here. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. I think a couple more and we'll be out of here. These guys have just seemed fascinated by what I'm doing, which is okay. I mean, nobody's really been right up in my face, but it's been very trying today. Just another dime. The weather situation is deteriorating rapidly here, and it's getting windy, and it brought in those funky looking rain clouds. So I'm gonna call it a day. Not the most comfortable day metal detecting. Look, nothing happened to me, but it's hard because you know, when people are on the streets, there's some sense of ownership of the streets, and always kind of mumbling to, you know, who knows what. But it has gotten a bit worse over the years. It's gotten a lot worse over the years, but it's not going to stop me from metal detecting. And plus, I have a lot of compassion for people that have made a wrong turn in life. I mean, it's just the way I am. So let's go back to the van, and it wasn't a bad day. I mean, I was digging tons of stuff, and my eyes hurt from keeping them one in front, one in back. Eyes in the back of my head. Yes, yes, yes. You guys can see it's really not a bad haul at all. Some decent quarter haul there, and yeah, this thing, which is definitely the coolest thing I found today, is very ornate, and it's something that was mounted on a hinge or a spring. So I want to check that out a little bit too. Anybody in the chat have any idea what that is? Some kind of spring closing mechanism, but awful fancy. I want to thank you for being along on another mini adventure here. You always wish you find more cool stuff, but did get some change. And as I also always told you guys, the wildlife and the streets are infinitely more interesting. Yeah, probably a little more dangerous too, but that's what it's all about. Street metal detecting. Don't forget to check out, if you're a metal detector, my book, Street Metal Detecting by Rosie O'Kelly. Available on Kindle books and paperback. Helps support me and the channel. And yeah, I think that's gonna be a wrap. I'm still in one piece. Yay. Thumbs up, appreciate it.